In today's newsletter, Zelenskyy dismissed Trump's assertions as disinformation, prompting a defiant response from the U.S. president. However, Trump's claims lack any credible factual basis. Good morning. Donald Trump's assessment of Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong-un, the smartest one gets to the top. His view of Volodymyr Zelenskyy, who won Ukraine's presidency in a landslide victory, enjoys consistent popular support and was compelled to postpone new elections due to the ongoing Russian invasion. A dictator. Zelenskyy earned this astonishing label yesterday by rejecting Trump's claims that he is deeply unpopular, that Ukraine is solely responsible for the invasion, and that to maintain legitimacy, he must hold new elections, even under the threat of Russian. At a press conference in Kyiv, Zelenskyy stated, "Unfortunately, President Trump, with all due respect for him as the leader of a nation that we respect greatly, is trapped in this disinformation bubble." He added, "I would like to have more truth with the Trump team." Today's newsletter, featuring Orysia Lutsevich, the head of the Ukraine Forum at Chatham House, explains why Ukraine hasn't held an election for an extended period and why this doesn't render Zelenskyy an illegitimate leader. Here are the headlines. Bills. The companies managing Great Britain's gas pipelines and power lines have amassed a windfall of nearly £4 billion from household bills during the energy and cost of living crisis. The analysis, conducted by Citizens Advice, contends that energy network owners accumulated these excess profits over the past 4 years due to the industry regulators' miscalculation of their costs. Brazil. British journalist Charlotte Alice Peat, 32, has gone missing in Brazil, according to a Foreign Correspondents Association in the country, prompting calls for intensified search efforts from authorities. Peat has worked as a freelance journalist for various prominent outlets, including The Independent, Times, Telegraph, and Al Jazeera. The circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain unclear, and investigations are underway. Authorities are collaborating with British officials to gather information and expedite the search. Concerns are mounting among her family, friends, and colleagues, who are pleading for her safe return. The absence of any confirmed leads has heightened anxiety, prompting widespread appeals for information. International organizations and media outlets are offering support to her family and colleagues, highlighting the importance of journalist safety in challenging environments. The complexities of navigating international legal processes are also adding to the challenges in the search. The potential involvement of criminal elements is being investigated, although no solid evidence has been yet presented. Speculation in the media ranges from possible accidental events to targeted attacks. However, all remain mere speculation. The case highlights the inherent risks faced by journalists working in foreign countries. The level of cooperation between Brazilian and British authorities will be critical in resolving this matter. The investigation is ongoing, and further updates are anticipated as more information becomes available. The extensive network of contacts that Charlotte has cultivated throughout her career is being utilized to gather any potential leads in the case. Immigration and asylum. Plans to prevent refugees arriving in the UK via irregular channels, such as small boats or lorries, from obtaining British citizenship are facing their fur. The case has been initiated by a 21-year-old Afghan refugee who arrived in the UK at age 14 after fleeing the Taliban and being smuggled into Britain. The legal challenge will scrutinize the legality and fairness of these new policies, with arguments centered around the potential for human rights violations and the impact on vulnerable individuals seeking asylum. The case is expected to generate considerable public debate and legal analysis. The outcome will have significant implications for the future of refugee rights and immigration law in the UK. Legal experts will be closely monitoring the proceedings, assessing their potential impact on future immigration and asylum cases. Sellafield. The UK nuclear industry regulator has removed Sellafield, the world's largest plutonium storage facility, from special measures concerning its physical security, but In 2023, The Guardian reported a series of safety concerns at the site, ranging from alarm system malfunctions to staffing shortages in safety-critical roles within its toxic ponds, as well as cybersecurity vulnerabilities. The regulator's decision to lift special measures indicates some progress in addressing physical security issues, although it highlights the ongoing challenges in maintaining comprehensive safety and security protocols at such a. The ongoing cybersecurity concerns necessitate continued vigilance and investment in upgrading security systems to prevent potential threats and vulnerabilities. The high-profile nature of the Sellafield site and its critical role in the UX nuclear industry mandates the utmost attention to safety and security matters. Politics. Boris Johnson is charging £121 for a handshake and photograph opportunity. The former Conservative Prime Minister will appear at the Usher Hall on September 2nd for an event titled An Evening with Boris Johnson, which will also include a question-and-answer session. This pricing strategy has generated considerable debate regarding the commercialization of political appearances and the perceived value of such interactions with public figures. Critics have questioned the appropriateness of such high fees, given Johnson's past role as a public servant. The event is expected to attract significant media attention, further fueling discussions around the ethics and financial dealings of former politicians. If Russia hadn't invaded Ukraine in February 2022, Volodymyr Zelenskyy would have faced a re-election campaign in spring 2024. However, following Vladimir Putin's military incursion, the country swiftly implemented martial law. This resulted in the postponement of both presidential and parliament. Why hasn't Ukraine held elections since the war began? Under Ukraine's constitution, holding national elections during martial law is illegal. A 2023 Foreign Policy article outlines practical obstacles that largely persist today. Is Zelenskyy unpopular? Donald Trump's assertion that Zelenskyy has a 4% approval rating seems fabricated. The only potential source for this figure stems from Russian media outlets citing a poll conducted by Zelenskyy critic Oleksandr Dubinsky among his highly unrepresentative Telegram followers. This would hardly surprise anyone familiar with the fluctuating popularity of leaders during crises, mirroring, for Bush's post-9/11 approval ratings, who subsequently won a second term. Recent polls indicate Zelenskyy enjoys a 57% approval rating, remarkably high compared to his European counterparts, and significantly exceeding Trump's approval ratings. Why do Russia and the U.S. want elections as a matter of urgency? Before Russia's 2014 annexation of Crimea and the conflict in Donbas, this constituency has largely disappeared, with several pro-Russian parties now banned. Even those who might still identify with this faction primarily reside in areas likely under Russian control in any ceasefire scenario, preventing them from participating in elections. The prospect of a Moscow-friendly government taking power in the near future is minimal. What do Ukrainians think? The question of whether Ukrainians are demanding new. However, evidence of widespread public discontent is scarce. Polls throughout the war reveal strong majorities supporting the postponement of elections until martial law ends. What would a new election look like? Sign up to First Edition. Siren Kale's investigation into a rogue lettings agency transforming homes into cannabis farms is a gripping exposé, brilliantly narrated, highlighting a broader law enforcement failure to address such Archie Bethan McKernan traveled across Syria, visiting Idlib, Aleppo, Homs, and Damascus to speak with people about their cautious hopes for the future. After 13 years of sacrifice, blood, and exile, the appetite for freedom that fueled Syria's popular revolution has endured, she writes. Nemo friend of the newsletter. Cass Mudd provides an excellent analysis of the German elections and the unlikelihood of new Chancellor Friedrich Merz restoring Germany to the European leadership role it held under Angela Merkel. Archie. A few years ago, The Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, was viewed as a platform for extremist freak shows. With Donald Trump's return to office. Nemo. Australia's higher education landscape has undergone significant changes. The increasing emphasis on digital-first learning has resulted in emptier lecture halls and campuses. Caitlin Cassidy spoke with academics about their concerns regarding the potential decline in the quality of student learning due to these transformations. Champions League. Manchester City was eliminated from the tournament after Kylian Mbappe's hat trick at the Bernabeu secured a 3-1 victory for Real Madrid, resulting in a 6-3 aggregate win and City's exit. Tennis. Emma Raducanu stated, "I'll be okay," after a male spectator's disruptive behavior caused her to pause a match in tears, highlighting the ongoing issue of female ath. Raducanu was forced to alert officials to the presence of an individual who had harassed her earlier in the tournament. The incident underscores the need for enhanced security measures at sporting events to protect athletes from harassment and ensure a safe environment. The Tennis Association has responded to the incident by promising a thorough review of security protocols and an increased commitment to player safety. Premier League. Liverpool and Aston Villa traded Leeds at Villa Park in a fluctuating match before Trent Alexander-Arnold secured a 2-2 draw. The Guardian's lead headline reads, "Trump deepens rift with Ukraine by labeling Zelenskyy a dictator," mirroring the dominant theme across other front pages. Trump appalls world with dictator blast at Zelenskyy, Daily Mail. Shameful Trump attack stuns world, Express. Trump calls Zelenskyy a dictator as rift grows over peace talks, Trump attacks dictator Zelenskyy, Telegraph. Trump calls Zelenskyy a dictator in deepening rancor over Russia talks, Financial Times. And to Ukraine with love, Starmer calls Zelenskyy to pledge UK's support after deranged Trump calls him dictator, Mirror, along with the Times. On the ground in Lebanon, Israel's war has prompted many Lebanese to contemplate the previously unimaginable. Is Hezbollah finished? Michael Safi reports from Beirut. A bit of good news. The Bidi Bidi Performing Arts Center in Uganda offers hope and healing to young refugees through music and creative expression. Located in Africa's largest refugee settlement, it provides a safe space for young people to develop there. Supported by NGOs and philanthropists, the center promotes transformation beyond the arts, fostering social cohesion, economic growth, and conflict resolution. Quick crossword cryptic crossword wordaply